Thank you and welcome into this video. I would like to walk you through what you need to know in order to apply for Tax Amnesty 2026, which has been provided by the current finance bill. What you need to do, you just need to log in into the iTax portal by just searching iTax. Then you need to come here and populate your KRA pin. So let me populate the KRA pin here, then log in. Then you need to confirm your password, and then you need to do a simple mathematical computation here, which is giving me a value of 166. Then you need to log in. When you log in, first thing first, in order to apply for amnesty, you need first to clear your principal tax. So in order to clear your interest and penalties and fine, you need first to clear your principal tax. And to know the principal tax which is outstanding for a year which you want to waive, you need to come to where we have payments and then come to where we have payment registration. When you come to where we have payment registration, you need to come here and then click next, then click OK. When you click that way, you'll be taken into this interface. So you just need to enter the tax head. The tax head is income tax. The tax subhead here is income tax resident. And the payment model is the self-assessment. Then all your principal tax will appear here, inclusive of all the penalties which are accruing. So you can come and check here. So in case you need to apply for the waiver which you have been provided, you need to first pay this outstanding principal tax. In case you have problem with this outstanding principal tax, you need to liaise with the Revenue Authority and identify where the discrepancy was emanating from, where you can be able to defend yourself properly. You can claim for something you usually say tax condonation, where you can get into an agreement with the Revenue Authority on how you make the payment of the principal tax, or literally they can be able to exempt you from the payment. So in case you want to get a waiver, maybe for the year 2025, which has already accrued an interest of 75, you just need to click above it. After clicking above it, you just need to add it first to pay the principal tax. So first thing first, before I forget, I can first delete so that I show you what you are supposed to do in a granular form. So what I would recommend first, just pay the amount of because here it is showing the total amount. Just come here, click inside this box here, and then put the amount of the principal tax, the actual amount without the fine which was input here. So it is 51,115.20, and then add it here because you want to exempt these fine, penalties, interest, and so on. So you need to only pay the principal amount, since these interest, maybe to explain this scenario, we can take a scenario where, let me remove here. We can take a scenario where you want to pay this amount for 2022. So you can notice the amount which is put here to be paid is the aggregate amount of this amount of the principal tax. So what am I supposed to do? So I can come here and basically reduce this amount with this interest which is here and put the actual amount, which is 31,806.04, and then hope it will not claim the or enter only numeric. So I can just come and take only the numeric area here and avoid the unnecessary decimals here and paste it here. Let me remove this 0 here, and then I can come and add the detail. Since when you take the actual amount of it appear here, you'll be submitting both the interest of the penalties which have accrued. And after you are done with that and you want to make the payment, so I can, this one is already deleted, so this one is not there. So I can go ahead and select the mode of payment. So I can choose other mode of payment, and you can choose to submit. So when you submit, in some scenario, it will automatically remove all those penalties if in some scenarios, but in other scenario, you will have, when you have already made the payment, you need to come to where we have debt enforcement here, and you can do the necessary application of the waiver. So when I get an account where we can be able to proceed from here, I'll be able to take you to step-by-step guide on how you can apply for that waiver and get waived. But that is how it is usually interpreted. So basically, if you had already made payment before 31st January 31st December 2025, you automatically qualified for the waiver of the interest and penalties and fine which had already accrued in your account. So that is the whole analogy of it. So thank you for watching. In case you have any query, be free to ask me using the contact in the description. So hopefully I think I have answered the query about the tax amnesty and the thing which you need to understand when applying for the amnesty. So when you have any question regarding VAT, payee, income tax, and withholding tax, you can reach me using the contact in the description, and we can have more conversation about it and ensure you understand about various tax system in Kenya. So thank you for watching, and have a nice day ahead.